Okay, here's a very accurate way of doing it. I'll put this box on here. I'll zero it. Put on pounds. Set my pack on there. Got 9 pounds. Let me show you what's inside. Got a water bottle. Shangri-La steaks. Some sunscreen. Nothing in there. My car keys will go in there. Another water bottle. A couple coffees. Kool-Aid. There's a candle. Tea candle. Some foil. A dinner. A breakfast. Some batteries. Headlamp. Steaks. That's all in there. Oh, some Katadyn water tablets. No purifier this time. Go-Lite Shangri-La 3. A dry sack for my camera. Be crossing a lot of rivers. Thermarest short. Lafuma 600 45 degree rated bag. And in where the bladder would go, Tyvek. That's inside the Tywear. I got a couple fire cubes, a couple wet fires, a lighter, some matches, Snow Peak stove, small and this fuel. Is the set that has the cup at the bottom. That I put the napkin in between just to keep it from sliding around. Put a napkin on here and you drop your fuel and it fits perfect. See that? It causes a suction, keeps it from jarring around. And I can fit my stove, lighter, a couple cubes, wet fire, a couple matches just in case. A little overkill, but weighs hardly anything. Breakfast skillet, chicken and rice. I'll fill both of these up at the river, and leaving here at midnight, picking up my nephew. Should be up in San Gabriel's about 2 a.m. From there, we got a really cool adventure plan. Hope you guys watch it all. Okay, it's about, let me see, it's about 2:30 in the morning. I got off work at midnight, Huntington Beach, and went home, grabbed some gear, went over, picked up my nephew, and now we're coming up here. We got to Heaton Flats, and it's just a tent city. I don't know, the parking lot was full, and there's like 20 tents. So we're gonna do the hike at night and get a jump start. We've already come to the first river crossing, so I'm gonna put the camera away right now. Check out these yuccas, how they glow when you put your headlight on them. Really cool. This hike is pretty well defined up until about your 3rd or 4th river crossing. Then it splits off in different directions. Then it just disappears for a while and pops back into play every now and then. But I've been doing this one for years. So we're just hoping to run into some bighorn sheep maybe, or deer or fox or something. You ready? Yeah. Look at these. So cool. Beautiful. Look at him. He's actually cold to the touch. He's waiting for the sun so he can warm up. Let's get him off the trail.
Almost stepped on that guy, dude.
Beautiful. Let's go for a real close zoom in on that sucker. Look at that. About 10 inches long. It's awesome. Okay, let's move on. Let's go find camp. Okay, check this out. This is the SL3, the Shangri-La 3, Go-Lite Shangri-La 3. Let me turn some light on here for you. There you go. I've got the Fuma 600. I got my pants down here. I've got the short pad. So I've got my pants, my socks to cushion my feet. I've got my Go Light, my boots and everything. My Go Light here blocking any breeze or any animals from coming in. Look at, he's got the
SOL Escape Bivy.
SOL Escape Bivy with a heat sheet tarp down here. And we've got a rock dividing us right here. We're using it like a little nightstand.
No hanky-panky.
Got some candlelight. And as soon as that fire there burns down, it's on foil, you notice, we'll slide the embers in here right in between us and close this up. So we'll show you in the morning. We are a mere 1 inch from the river at that stake.
A mere 1 inch.
Waking up in the Go Light SL3. Rubber stuck in the SOL Bivy thing. These Fuma bags, they're just paper thin. When you cinch them up, it's not like you got something under them. You cinch them up, the head comes down like a softball size, so only your eyes and nose are out. They do keep the warmth in. It's incredible. It's like a little over a pound. It's a 45-degree bag. It'll scrunch up and almost fit in this cup. Scrunches up to like a softball size. I bought it on special from, I can't remember the name of the website. I'll try to put it in the details. But these regularly go for like 70 or 80. I bought one for 30, and they had a special 24-hour special or 12-hour special going. Or if I bought one, I got a second one free. So for 30 bucks, I got 2 of these. It's an incredible deal. Yeah, we can't really close to the river. I'll show you why in a minute. But check out how close.
To the river. Get some water.
Go ahead and get some water. He's getting some water while still in his sleeping bag. I'm gonna fill up some water here. Some Katadyn tablets. So this is what the Shangri-La looks like from the outside. I think that's a Marmot up there. I think the other one's a Sierra design. There's a Robert slept right there. There's where I slept right there. My Tyvek foam pad. I had my socks and my pants, my shirt right here. My Go Light was my pillow. And up there's just some odds and ends and stuff. Dry sack back there. Here's Robert's Go Light. Coffee. Breakfast. Look at that breakfast skillet. Got bell peppers, red peppers, onions, sausage, potatoes, eggs. It's really good. It gives you about 2 helpings, 2 cups about like this. There's other ones in that bag there. Got 13 grams of protein, I believe. Not a bad breakfast. To give you an idea about the size of that bag, this is without a stuff sack. This is just crunched up. Look at this. You can almost get it softball size. It comes with a compression sack, no cords or anything, but it just fits in there. And it's, put it this way, you guys know the size of that Ridgecrest when it's folded over and rolled up. I think it's like 4 by 8, something like that. This thing's smaller than the Ridgecrest. I mean the
That's for the
Lafuma. It packs smaller than this. Packs the same diameter, a little bit smaller, 3/4 of the way. That's how small that bag packs. Smaller than the half Thermarest. And not about a pound, maybe a pound, 2 ounces. I think it is, something like that. I don't know. You can check the stats. Here's the packs. It's the Jam 1, the Jam 2. Only difference really is the split there. About the only difference in the two packs. Basically the same pack. Now I'm carrying 1, 2, 3.5 liters. I have no Camelback this time. I got 3.5 liters. This is my tent pole, my tent, all that stuff's inside there. And he doesn't have a Camelback either. I think he's got 2.5 liters. I'll use some of mine for cooking. Where we're going, I'm not sure if the river will be flowing. Let's see. Right over there where that little drainage there, that's where you camp. Now if you go upriver a little bit, 50, 60 feet, that's a very stressful area. You know why? It's too tense. Okay, backing out of the canyon, we had to go back maybe a quarter mile. Look at, there used to be an ancient waterfall down there, long since dried up. But that was probably one of the ones that contributed to the big flood that wiped this area out. Look at that, look at that view. Sheep Mountain Bridge is right around the corner. Matter of fact, check it out, Robert. You know what that is up there on the rock? That's Swan Rock.
Oh yeah.
See, there's the head.
Swan. Yeah, I see it.
Comes down, there's the body. It's Swan Rock. That's the famous Swan Rock. You ever hear about it up in the San Gabriel history of the area? This is it. That tells me that the Sheep Mountain Bridge is just around this corner. Okay, we are back at the Sheep Mountain Bridge. It's all pretty rocky here, a lot of yucca is why we didn't camp. You couldn't really see. Remember, it was like 3:30 in the morning. This would be the Sheep Mountain Bridge. There used to be a sign right over here that said, "You are now entering Sheep Mountain Wilderness." Looks like somebody broke it down. Vandals. They do all this carving. Anyway, we're going to drop down here, avoid that poison oak, and we're going to take this back, hopefully 4.5 miles. I got a friend that works for the forestry, and she told me this goes to a really cool place. So if we make it, we'll show you. If not, I'll save it for another time. Okay. Look at this. Coming up here, you got a lot of these little bogs. Really slick stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Doodaloo, 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 dun 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 dun. I don't know. What do you guys think? 4.5 miles of this? I don't think we're gonna make it. Okay, this is a short-lived journey. Came up here because of it just being out of the fresh winter. Look at this. You got Oak Ridge Boys, Poison Oak, and that Silmac, however you pronounce that, all blended in. You can drop down here and go right through it. Some stinging nettle to top it off. Or over here, goes into a wall of about 10 feet. Too steep to go up. Too steep to go up. Even if you do get up, there's more Poison Oak. Anyway, we're gonna go find something else. It was pretty cool though. Coming down this, I dropped my camera. It slid off here. I put my foot here, and I caught it with my foot, right, and cradled it right there. It's an amazing catch.
Stupid stuff.
What we were trying to do is this canyon goes back here.
Whoa!
What we were trying to do, this canyon goes back here and splits off 3 or 4 different ways. The first one, don't take the one to the left. Don't take the second one to the left. It says you'll come to a log, a big log with a split in it, a huge log right in the stream bed. You take the one to the right, you follow it back a couple miles, then there'll be a trail going off to the right. That'll take you, this is the back way to Allison Mine. You can sneak up Allison's rear end. Anyway, it's totally blocked by poison oak. So unless you got some kind of space suit, or you're
Spacesuit.
or you're just willing to totally risk it and suffer the consequences with the itching, you can have at it. We're going to take an alternate route and go somewhere else. Coming down, check out that piece of beef jerky that's about ready to harvest. Add that to a cup of noodle, you're set.
Beef jerky.
Robert, you know what mountain that is up there?
No, what is it?
This is Iron Mountain. Then down round that hill, once stood Eldoradoville. Nothing remains there. It got washed all away. Down around this turn is where Eldoradoville started. Eldoradoville was a ramshackle of huts and stores and houses and that people built when they were panning this area. This way, all the way down around there, all the way down past the trailhead, all the way down past the trailhead, the East Fork trailhead, continuing down past that little white bridge where Glendora Ridge Road cuts off, down around the corner into Camp Williams. That was all stores. There were like, I think 11 stores, 3 actual hotels between the East Fork trailhead and where it meets up with Highway 39 Azusa. The biggest hotel being right across the 1,000-foot bridge on the big, huge white bridge that crosses the four-wheel drive area. There was a hotel just the other side of it in that clearing right there, as where you turn to go around. The road turns to go around where the four-wheel drive dips down. Right before it, where you paid to go four-wheel driving, right before it turns, that big clearing was a big hotel. There were a bunch of stores, trading posts, bars. This was a big booming area back in 1860s or 70s, up until they got washed out a few times, but the last time it got washed out was when this road actually got washed out, and that was 36 or 38. You'll have to check on that. I'm not really sure. I've said it many times in my past videos, but right now I'm drawing a blank. But it got washed out. This road got washed out, and then they started work on that, all prison work on that Glendora Ridge Road, that Shoemaker Road. That Shoemaker Road was going to be up higher to avoid the floods. But after 20 years of work on it, it didn't get complete. They just shut it down, and nothing was ever rebuilt back here.